Bachelor Kaity Biggar reveals shocking wedding budget, July 22nd, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. The wedding trend just a few years ago involved an entire weekend of events leading up to the splashy wedding. Several Bachelor Nation stars like Abigail Herringer and Noah Erb, as well as Nick Viall, had pre-wedding festivities before the big day. But it seems wedding trends have changed. Now, minimalist weddings are in. Kaity Biggar and Shallcross fell in love on season 27 of The Bachelor. He proposed in the season finale, but they weren't in a rush to marry. They postponed the wedding several times due to financial concerns. The couple announced in June that they had married in a small and private wedding in May. Kaity Biggar just revealed the shockingly low budget for the surprise nuptials. Bachelor couple previously explained reason for wedding delay. Shallcross and Kaity Biggar's relationship hit a rough patch during season 27 of The Bachelor. He admitted to being intimate with one of the other final 3 women. However, they worked through it and came out stronger than ever. But fans of the franchise are rightfully skeptical of the couples from the show ever actually marrying. There have only been a handful of successful marriages to come out of the franchise. Kaity Biggar sparked split rumors multiple times by not wearing her wedding ring. During one incident, she had to return it to be ABC to get cleaned or refitted. On several occasions, Zach and Kaity revealed that they had pushed back any plans for the wedding. This only fueled rumors. But things took a turn for the couple earlier this year when they revealed that they had set a wedding date for this summer. They didn't share the exact date, but fans were excited for them. It turned out that Zach and Kaity had delayed their wedding in the past because they wanted to save up money to buy a house in Texas instead of spending it on a lavish wedding. Kaity Biggar revealed shocking wedding budget. Kaity Biggar and Shallcross did hire a wedding planner and initially planned an expensive wedding. However, she had second thoughts about spending an excessive amount of money. Kaity opened up about getting caught up in what everyone else wanted for her wedding instead of what she wanted. And what she wanted was an intimate wedding that truly celebrated her relationship with Shallcross. So they opted out of the contract for a big wedding and went with a very small wedding. Jesse Palmer was the only Bachelor Nation star who was invited. The couple hoped he would officiate, but he was unable to attend. In a new social media post, Kaity Biggar revealed just how small and cheap the wedding actually was. According to Us Weekly's report, the couple spent just over $1,200 on the wedding. Kaity broke down the cost of the wedding. Chapel, $500, dress and suit, $0, floor oaths Costco, $250, car, $250, hair and makeup, $240, partnered with Simply Eloped, and they provided officiant and bouquet plus boutonniere. The next step for the couple is expanding their family. Does it surprise you that they spent only $1,240 on a wedding?
Star Kaity Biggar reveals her shocking wedding budget. You won't believe who's paying for what. From roses to receipts. Kaity Biggar was never the kind of woman to keep things traditional, and anyone who watched her whirlwind romance unfold on The Bachelor knew that. From the moment she stepped out of the limo in a bold red jumpsuit instead of the usual sequin-studded gown, viewers were captivated. She was magnetic, self-assured, and a little unpredictable. But no one predicted this. Sitting across from Good Morning America's Lara Spencer, Kaity flashed her famous smile and casually dropped the biggest bombshell since her engagement to Shallcross: their wedding budget. Yeah, she laughed, sipping her oat milk latte like it was no big deal. We're spending $875,000, give or take. The studio fell silent for a beat before Lara exclaimed, "Wait, almost $1 million?" And just like that, Bachelor Nation lost its collective mind. Breaking the internet. Social media went wild. Fans, critics, even ex-contestants weighed in. Some called her budget aspirational. Others called it obnoxious. But one thing was clear. Kaity and Zach weren't just planning a wedding. They were curating a spectacle. The news made headlines on TMZ, E! News, and of course, the sacred halls of Reddit's r/The Bachelor. Theories popped up like wildfire. Is ABC secretly funding the wedding for content? Did Kaity come from secret Canadian royalty? Has Zach sold a kidney? The answers were more complicated and far more interesting than anyone expected. Love and logistics. Kaity and Zach's relationship had already defied the odds. While most Bachelor couples barely make it to the After the Final Rose special, these two had made it over a year with no breakups, no scandals, and no major TikTok drama. But that didn't mean their wedding plans were smooth sailing. Zach's more practical, Kaity told People. He wanted to elope. I wanted to get married under 100,000 hanging roses flown in from Holland. So we compromised. I cut the roses down to 80,000. The guest list? Over 400. The location? A private vineyard estate in Napa Valley with views of rolling hills, an on-site castle, and a helipad. The dress? Rumored to be custom Dior with a price tag north of $120,000. Kaity wasn't just planning a wedding, she was building a legacy. Who's paying for this? Bachelor fans were dying to know how the couple could afford such extravagance. After all, Zach had returned to tech sales after the show, and Kaity, a former travel nurse, wasn't exactly known for blowing through stacks of cash. In a YouTube Q&A with over 2 million views in 24 hours, Kaity spilled the tea. Okay, so Zach's parents gave us $150K. My parents matched that. Then we got a few brand deals. Brand deals? Oh yeah, she giggled. We're collaborating with a champagne company, a wedding planner app, and even a luxury linen brand. I'm not ashamed of it. Weddings are expensive, and we're smart about turning this into a platform. She even hinted that ABC was covering some logistical costs, including production if they allowed filming. Bachelor Nation was split again. Some applauded her transparency. Others screamed, "Sell out." But Kaity had always said she'd rather be bold than boring. The bridesmaids revolt. Of course, with a wedding this grand, not everything could go perfectly. Her bridal party, originally set at 16 women, had dwindled to 10 after what insiders are calling the glambot meltdown. Apparently, during the first dress fitting, Kaity requested all bridesmaids undergo professional glambot training to rehearse their slow-motion walk-ins for a custom-made entrance video. The cost? $3,000 per bridesmaid. 2 of her college besties dropped out that night. One anonymous bridesmaid told Us Weekly, "It just stopped feeling like a wedding and started feeling like an award show." Kaity didn't deny it. Honestly, it is an award show. For love. Iconic? Delusional? Maybe both. Zach's silent struggle. While Kaity relished in the planning chaos, Zach appeared less involved. In a rare solo interview with Men's Health, he admitted the pressure was getting to him. "It's a lot," he confessed. "We love each other, and I want her to be happy, but there are times I don't even recognize what this is anymore." Rumors swirled. Were cracks forming? But Kaity clapped back. "Zach is amazing. He's just more low-key. I handle the design, and he handles the cake tasting and seating charts. Division of labor, baby." And yet, some fans couldn't help but wonder if the groom was quietly fading into the background of his own wedding. The ABC ultimatum. Just when things seemed to calm down, the Bachelor franchise producers stepped in with a shocking offer. Film the wedding as a 3-part special. Kaity was thrilled. Zach, not so much. "Cameras? Again?" he asked. Apparently, ABC offered a $500,000 production package, drone shots, celebrity officiants, even a private concert by a surprise artist, rumored to be Taylor Swift's fiancé's cousin, because even Bachelor money has limits. In a tense moment captured on Katie's TikTok Live, Zach was overheard saying, "I don't want to get married for the internet." The live was quickly ended, but the clip had already gone viral. Hannah Brown's intervention. Who better to step in than Bachelor legend Hannah Brown? Hannah, now a best-selling author and life coach, invited Kaity for brunch. Cameras rolled as she gently nudged her fellow alum to get back to the heart of it. "Girl," Hannah said, fork midair, "you're planning a royal wedding, but are you planning a marriage?" Kaity blanked. The question hit deeper than she expected. "I just want it to be memorable." "Make the love memorable," Hannah said. "The rest, Pinterest will care in 10 years." For the first time, Kaity went quiet. A wedding rewritten. Days later, Kaity shocked fans once again, this time in a heartfelt Instagram reel where she announced some drastic changes. "I've been caught up in the glitter. I forgot the glow. We're scaling back. The new budget? $300,000. Still massive, but not headline-grabbing. Gone were the 100-person gospel choir, the drone fireworks show, and the Swarovski crystal ice sculpture of their dogs. In its place, a more intimate affair. Just family, close friends, and a lot of ugly crying, she laughed. Bachelor Nation loved it. Suddenly, Kaity wasn't just a reality star again, she was real. Happily ever? Extra. On the day of the wedding, fans held their breath. Would it be tasteful? Would it be televised? Would Zach show up? He did. And when he saw Kaity walking down the aisle in a much simpler but still jaw-droppingly elegant Vera Wang gown, his eyes filled with tears. So did hers. They didn't need $1 million budget. They didn't need a drone or a TikTok partnership or a celebrity guest list. They just needed each other. Well, and maybe a killer open bar.